When I was 19, I used to take the same bus home every evening after my part-time job. The route was always the same streets, the same bus stop, the same people. At least that's what I thought. One evening, while waiting for the bus, I noticed a man standing across the road. There was nothing unusual about him. He wasn't dressed strangely. He wasn't acting suspiciously. He was just standing there, looking in my direction. I didn't think much of it. The next day, I saw him again. Same place, same time, standing across the road, watching. At first I assumed he was waiting for a bus too, but after a week, I started noticing something strange. No matter when I arrived at the stop, he was already there. Some days I arrived early, some days I arrived late, but he was always there, watching. One evening I decided to test something. Instead of taking my normal route home, I got off 3 stops early. A route I had never taken before. Halfway home, I looked behind me. The man was there, walking on the opposite side of the street, keeping pace with me. I felt a knot form in my stomach. I told myself it was a coincidence. It had to be. But deep down, I knew it wasn't. Over the next few days, things became worse. I started seeing him everywhere, outside a grocery store, across the street from my apartment, near my workplace, always at a distance, always watching, never approaching, never speaking, just watching. One night, I looked out my bedroom window before going to sleep. The street below was empty, except for one person, him, standing beneath a streetlight, looking directly at my apartment building. I immediately closed the curtains. The next morning, he was gone. I considered calling the police, but what would I even tell them? A man was standing in public. A man was looking at me. It sounded ridiculous, so I ignored it. A few days later, I returned home from work and found something strange. My apartment door was slightly open, just a few inches. I knew I had locked it. I always locked it. My heart immediately started racing. I stepped inside. Nothing appeared missing. Nothing looked disturbed, until I entered my bedroom. A single photograph was lying on my bed. It was a picture of me, waiting at the bus stop, taken from across the road. I moved out the very next day. I didn't tell anyone where I was going. I changed jobs, changed routines, changed everything. For a while it seemed like it worked. Months passed without incident. Then one evening I returned home and checked my mailbox. Inside was an unmarked envelope. No return address. No stamp. Nothing. Just one photograph. A recent photograph of me, standing outside my new apartment. On the back, written in black ink, were 4 words. I found you again. And to this day I still check behind me whenever I walk home alone, because sometimes, late at night, I still have the feeling that someone is watching me.